Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Samsung refrigerator power cord. It's going to be a very easy repair and it's going to take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new power cord. The power cord supplies power to the refrigerator. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged and you're not getting any power to the unit. In order to get to the part, we have to go to the back of the refrigerator. Now that we're around back, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the access panel on. Once you have all the screws out, you can lift the panel off and set it aside. Now that we have the panel off, we're over here on the right side of the refrigerator. The power cord goes up behind the water valve, so we have to get that out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do is take off the screw that holds the power cord to the cabinet. We're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out all these screws. Once you have that off, we're going to take off the ground wire for the power cord. It's the solid green one without the yellow stripe. Once you have the ground wire screw out, we're going to remove the screw that holds in this bracket that holds all the water lines on. Then we're going to come back down and take out the screw that holds the water valve to the cabinet. Once you have that out, we're going to lift up on the valve to release this tab back here. We can kind of pull it out and just pull it out a little bit so we have some room to work back there. We have to reach up inside and disconnect a wire harness back here. Just have to press on the locking tab and pull down on it. Now that we have the wiring harness disconnected, we can use a Phillips screwdriver to take out the screw that holds the power box on. Once you have the screw out, you can carefully pull it out. We have to move the water valve over a little bit again. And once you have it out, we have to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out the screw that holds the cover on. And then we can use a flathead screwdriver. There's a little locking tab right here. We're going to have to kind of press on to get it to release. Once you have it open, we can reach in and pull the power cord out. And then there's a little locking tab we have to press so we can disconnect it. Once you have it disconnected, we're going to set the power box aside. And then we have to reach in and pull the power cord out. It's attached to this little clip right here, which we have to get out. Once you have it released, we can carefully pull it out. Once you have it off, you can pull it off the refrigerator. Here's the old power cord next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new power cord in, we're just going to attach it to the wire harness. All you have to do is plug it in. It can only go one way. Once you have it plugged in, you want to push the connector down into the box. And then we can put the cover on. As you close the cover, you want to make sure the upper wires are going into their slot. Once you have it together, we can use a Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in that holds the case together. Once you have the screw in, we can push the assembly back into the refrigerator. First, we're going to push the cord back in and work it around the water valve. And then we can push the case back in. And as you slide it back in, you have to make sure that this little locking tab goes into the opening on the side wall. Once you have it in place, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in that holds it on. Once you have it mounted, we can reach in and reconnect the blue wire harness. Once you have the wire harness hooked up, we can route the power cord. To route the power cord, we're going to lift up on the water valve, and we just need to scoot the power cord underneath the water lines so it's lined up with the clip over here. We can clip it into there. Once you have it clipped in, we can reach in and grab the ground wire, pull that out. If you have to, you can put it underneath the water lines also. Once you have it, you can put it in the clip, and then we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the ground screw in. Once you have the ground wire attached, you can grab the power cord and route it back around the valve. Use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screw that holds it to the cabinet. Now that we have the power cord in, you can lift up the water valve and mount it. Remember, the tab right here has to go in the opening right there to mount it. So we're going to lift up on it a little bit and lower it down into place. Once you have it in place, we can use a Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in. Once you have the water valve mounted, we can follow the water lines up, and we have to remount the plastic bracket that holds the water lines. So we're just going to slide it down and get it across the lines. It moved. Once you have it in place, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in. Now that we have the water line secure, we can put the access panel back on. Remember, anytime you have the panel off, you want to make sure you clean everything up in here to make it run as efficiently as possible. Just want to be careful over by the compressor. You don't want to damage any of those small copper lines. To put the access panel back on, we're just going to set it onto the little mounting tabs. Once you have it in place, you can lift it up, and then we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Once you have the access panel on, we can plug the refrigerator back in and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.